Notify authors on Slack once their blog is reviewed and published on WordPress automatically. So assume that you and your authors have a channel over Slack, and whenever your authors are submitting the blog on your website, you as an admin of course going to first review that blog. If it is perfect, of course you will publish that blog. Basically you will change the status from drafted to published. Okay, and here I warn that as soon as the blog is published, a notification should be sent on Slack to the author informing that his blog is published, and this is the link and this is the title of the blog. So if you also want to automate the process of notification sending on every blog publishing, then this video is for you. Now to automate this process, firstly I will have to build an integration in WordPress and Slack application, and I am going to do that with the Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation software. And since I am an existing user, here you can see I am already logged in. You can also create your free account in Pabbly Connect in just 2 minutes from the sign up free button, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test this automation. Now once you will reach to the dashboard, firstly click on this blue button that is create workflow and provide any random name to your workflow, to your automation. I have pasted the name as notify authors on Slack once their blog is published on WordPress. Now I will click on create, and then you will notice 2 boxes in front of you. Okay, so these are actually trigger and action, and here the trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So whenever this happens, then automatically do this. So understand with an example. Let's say whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, then automatically send an email via Gmail application to your customers. Okay, so this is how you need to always select the applications in which you are building an automation. Okay, and here according to our use case, whenever any new blog is published in WordPress application, then automatically send the notification on Slack application. Okay, so that is why I will be selecting both the application in this trigger and the action window. Okay, and the idea here is I am going to connect both the applications one by one with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so firstly you will have to select the trigger event, that is whenever the new blog is published. Okay, so let me show you where is that trigger. Alright, new post is published. Okay, this will trigger when new post is published. Okay, and now here you can notice as soon as I have selected the trigger event, it has provided me a webhook URL. Okay, so basically with the help of this URL only, I am going to build an integration, build a connection in this Pabbly Connect and WordPress website, and the instruction for the same are already given here. Okay, so let me first copy this URL, and here I will go back to my WordPress website in which all the authors, all the users are going to submit the blogs. Okay, so firstly I will visit the plugin section, and here you can read the instructions that visit the plugin section, click on add new and search for this specific plugin, and here in this plugin you will have to select the setting, then WP webhooks, and then send the data. Okay, so coming back to my WordPress website, and this is the plugin section. I am sorry for that, and let me first search for the same plugin name, that is webhooks, whether it is already installed or do I need to install it. Okay, here you can notice this plugin is already installed. Okay, so instead of installing it again, I will directly click on this setting option. Okay, and this is how my plugin will be opened up. Okay, and now directly click on this send data button. Okay, as per the instruction, I have followed the instruction and clicked on send data. Now it is asking to select the post created from the left sidebar, and then click on add webhook URL, and then provide the name, and then paste the webhook URL. Okay, so I have already copied this URL. Going back to my WordPress website, here is the send data option. From the left hand sidebar, I am going to search for the post created option as per the instruction. Alright, it has got selected. Clicking on this add webhook URL button, and now I will provide a random webhook URL name, something like Slack and WordPress. Okay, I am providing this particular name, and this field, in this field I will paste that webhook URL which I have received from Pabbly Connect. clicked on add for post, and here you will notice that this webhook URL has been added. Now click on this three dot and then click on settings. Okay, let me come back to the Pabbly Connect's dashboard and read the further instructions. Okay, so it is asking to click on the setting links next to your added trigger URL. Well, I have already did the same. Okay, select post from the trigger on selected post type, and then select published from the trigger on initial post status change, and then click on save setting button. Okay, so that is why here I want that whenever the post is published. Okay, let me select the same, that is whenever the post is published, and now I will directly click on save setting. Okay, this is how I have connected WordPress and Pabbly Connect successfully. Okay, and when I will come back to Pabbly Connect, you can notice it is waiting for the webhook response. Okay, so also read the instructions that log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do a test submission or record so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Okay, so basically it is asking to do a test submission or record, and here the test submission means creation of a new post into your WordPress website. Okay, so instead of directly drafting a post into this particular account, I am going to log in as an author. Okay, well, I have already created a new author with the name. Okay, let me show you the name of the person, that is dummy user. Okay, and as an author, as a user, I am going to draft a new content. Okay, and as soon as I will draft the content here, you will notice that the admin will be able to access this particular blog. Okay, firstly they are going to review this blog, and then they are going to change the status from draft to publish. Okay, so this is just a random blog, blog for testing. I'm providing this particular title. Okay, how about I directly paste the same content here? Again, I am telling you this with an example, so that is why I am drafting a dummy, a test blog only. Okay, now I will click on the save draft button. Okay, now you will have to assume that recently a new author has been created and submitted a blog, so by simply drafting the content. Okay, now let me come back to my WordPress website, and as soon as I will click on this post section, you will notice basically as an admin you can access the very same blog here. Okay, here you can notice this is just a random blog for test. Okay, so assume that I am an admin and I am reviewing this blog and I'm really satisfied with this blog, so that is why I am going to publish this blog successfully. And as soon as I will publish this blog, you will notice that this automation will trigger. Basically the data of that published blog will be received via Pabbly Connect. Okay, so coming back here, and well, you can notice that the response is received already because the post is published. Okay, let me show you the details one by one. Let me directly search for the title. Alright, here you can notice this is the permanent link. Basically this is the URL of my blog. Let me open that. And here you can notice the same title and the same content. Coming back to my dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and let me show you the title and the content as well. Okay, so this is the post title, this is the status, this is the post name, and here we also have the date and time. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between Pabbly Connect and WordPress website is working absolutely fine. And now onwards, what will happen? Every time a new post is published in WordPress website, the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect instantly, because this trigger will instantly capture new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. So moving further, now I want to notify this author that his blog is published, but before that I will have to find out with the help of automation only that this blog is published by which particular author. So here you can notice in this response I have also received the ID of the author, and with this particular ID I can fetch the other details of the user as well. For that I will have to apply this WordPress step once again again as an action step. Okay, so let me search for the same, that is WordPress. Okay, and I am going to connect WordPress once again with the Pabbly Connect, but this time in the action event I will search for this search user action event. Okay, clicking on connect, clicking on add a new connection, and for the connection it is asking for the username, the WordPress password, and finally it is asking to done the basic authentication process. Okay, so how you can do that, all the instructions are mentioned here and even the video is also provided here. Okay, so you can watch this video from here, and it is also asking for the base URL. Okay, so this is my WordPress website. Firstly I am going to copy the WordPress base URL. Okay, and let me paste the same, and then I am going to do this basic authentication process. For that you will have to go to the plugin section once again. Alright, so this is my plugin section, and here I will have to search for this plugin, that is WordPress REST API authentication plugin. Okay, let me copy the same thing and paste it here, and I'm really guessing that this plugin is already installed into my WordPress account, and here you can notice it is already installed. Okay, so that is why I'm clicking on the configure method directly. I have clicked on this basic authentication plugin, basic authentication process, and make sure you also select this username and password with base 64 coding, clicking on next and then click on finish, and this is how the authentication method will be done. Basically the configuration is successful. Okay, coming back to Pabbly Connect, and now let me paste the username and password here. Alright, so I have pasted the same, clicking on save, and this is how I'm expecting that my WordPress account will be connected as an action application also, and here you can see it is connected. Now it is asking for the search keyword. Basically either add the user ID, the username, or the user email. Okay, you will have to provide either one of the thing. Okay, so I'm going to provide the user ID from where, from the WordPress data, and the interesting thing is I don't need to manually copy any data and paste it here. I am going to map this data, and mapping is very simple. Click on this field and you will find the above data here in the drop down. Let me search for the author ID. Alright, so this is the author ID which I have mapped. Now I will click on this button, and you will notice that all the user related information will be received as a response. Here you can notice we have the username, we have the name, we have the first name, we have the email address, we have the link of the author. Alright, and we even have the date and time of this author creation. Okay, so again, presence of this data clearly shows that connection is working absolutely fine. And let me tell you what is the meaning of mapping. So whatever the details you will map here, these details will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time. Okay, so basically what will happen whenever a new author will submit the blog as a user, the ID of that user will be fetched up automatically, and this ID will be replaced with that new ID. Okay, so this is the power of mapping, and that is why mapping plays a major role inside this automation. Okay, so this is how this automation is going to take place. And now when I have the user related details, and now when I also have the blog published details, I can easily send the notification over Slack about this blog publishing. Okay, so I am going to connect Slack with the Pabbly Connect, for which you need to select add a new connection, click on connect with the Slack, and then you will have to provide the token type. Well, you can read the difference in this user and the bot token type. Okay, in user also you will get the permission of sending the channel messages. Let me show you here. You can notice channel message. Okay, so that is why I can also go with the user. Okay, so let me provide the same, clicking on save, and this is how my Slack channel will be also connected with the Pabbly Connect. It is asking for the permission, so let me click on this allow, and the authorization is successful, and my Slack application is connected with the Pabbly Connect. And since we are connected, whatever the channels I have into my Slack account have started visible here, and I'm going to select this new Pabbly team. Okay, this is the link. Let me select, let me search for the same, that is new Pabbly team. Alright, I have selected the same, and finally it is asking that what message you would like to send to your authors on Slack. Okay, so I have already prepared a nice message into this notepad. Okay, so let me copy the same. Okay, and now I'm going to paste the exact message, and firstly I will do the formatting of this message. Alright, so this is my message. Hello, a new blog is just reviewed and published on our WordPress website. The blog was submitted by author with the username, and here I will specify the username, and remember we have just fetched up the details, basically the username of the person. I have mapped it, okay, and as I have told you, the details which I am mapping here will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time. And now I am searching for the title of the blog, which was this is just a random blog for test, and lastly I will add the link of the blog. Where is the link of the blog? Alright, so this is the permanent link, basically the perma link. Okay, so this is how you can compose your message. This is how whatever you want to send as a notification, you can write all the details here. And let me tell you, whatever the details I have provided manually, these details will remain same. Okay, so how about I skip all the fields and click on the save and send test request button, and this time you will notice that the same message will be received on my Slack channel automatically. Okay, let me first refresh my Slack application. Well, the message is not arrived. I will have to check what is wrong with this. Alright, I have got the problem. The channel I have selected is actually random. Okay, so I'm guessing that the same message has been sent in this random channel. Okay, let me open the same channel, and here you can notice that yes, the same message has been sent in this specific channel only. Okay, so this is how whatever the channel you will select here, the message will get sent on that channel only, which is a great thing. Okay, hello, new blog is just reviewed and published on your WordPress website. The blog was submitted by the author with username, and here we have the same username. The title of the blog was this, and here we have the blog link. Thanks, keep submitting the more valuable content. Okay, so this is how now onwards, every time someone is going to submit your blog on WordPress website, now you can directly inform that person on Slack. Basically, this author will get notified automatically whenever his blog will be published. In that case, that particular user, that particular author should be the member of your Slack channel. Okay, and if you also want to automate this process, you just need to create this automation inside Pabbly Connect once. After that, you can sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. And just in case if you want to access this automation, this workflow inside your Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach this link into my description box. Okay, you just need to click on this link and sign up into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access this workflow, this automation inside your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues, and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.